Hello and welcome. What is Bitcoin and how does it work? If you've ever been swept up by the increasing popularity of Bitcoin cryptocurrency or simply curious what it is and how it works, then you're not alone. A survey by the Harris Poll in February 2021 revealed that only 14% of Americans who have heard of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies understood what they are and how they work, while 61% had little knowledge or no idea, despite hearing about it hundreds of times. So what's Bitcoin cryptocurrency? Before we delve into the meaning of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it's important to understand the history of cryptocurrency and how digital currencies such as Bitcoin and the underlying blockchain technology came about. How did Bitcoin cryptocurrency come about? While the idea of cryptocurrency can be traced back as early as the 1980s, modern cryptocurrencies were first described in 1998 by author Wei Dai. But the concept would mature in 2009 when the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto released the Bitcoin White Paper. Well, we refer to the Bitcoin White Paper author as mysterious because no one has ever put a face to it. It could be a pseudonym for either a person or a group of people. Who knows? In the white paper, Satoshi explained that he wanted to create a trustless cash system, explicitly stating that the reason for creating the digital cash system is to remove the third-party intermediaries that are traditionally required to conduct digital monetary transfers. What was the problem with the third-party intermediaries? These were Satoshi's words explaining why he was creating Bitcoin. The root problem with the conventional currency is all the trust that's required to make it work. The central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currencies is full of breaches of that trust. Banks must be trusted to hold our money and transfer it electronically, but they lend it out in waves of credit bubbles with barely a fraction in reserve. In short, Satoshi wanted to find a solution to the centralized control of money, fiat currency, by creating a trustless digital system and coin to lower the cost of transactions and protect users from predatory money transfer services. So what is Bitcoin cryptocurrency and how does it work? Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer digital currency that is completely virtual. It differs from other traditional currencies such as fiat and gold because it's decentralized with no single entity in charge of it. Bitcoin runs on a technology known as the blockchain. Here, the blockchain ledger records every Bitcoin transaction in a triple-entry digital record. No one can manipulate or copy such a transaction. Interestingly, the emergence of Bitcoin coincided with the 2008 financial crisis, which exposed the weakness of centralized money controlled by banks and governments. Bitcoin and blockchain were seen as the solution to the problems associated with centralized control of money by shielding people from the financial crisis, low transaction fees, increased autonomy, increased accessibility and faster transaction speeds across the border. But before transactions take place, there is the stage of mining. Bitcoin miners use heavy computing machines to solve complex math puzzles, which create the coins. Miners compete against each other, and the one who wins is awarded 12.5 Bitcoins at today's market rates. Mining too releases these coins into circulation. There are slightly over 20 million Bitcoins circulating in the market today. The Bitcoin is stored in a wallet, which you can send to other people or use to buy goods and services. Once a transaction has occurred, it is recorded in a blockchain. The recording exercise makes it impossible for anyone to either steal coins, undo or manipulate transactions. Bitcoin creating millionaires. The total value of all Bitcoin, the market cap, surpassed $1 trillion in March 2021. But it's the volatility of Bitcoin that has made millionaires. If you invested $100 in Bitcoin 10 years ago, you'd be $62 million richer today. Mind-boggling, right? There are tons of stories of people who became millionaires after investing in Bitcoin. In 2011, when Bitcoin was worth $12, Eric Feynman, then aged 11, borrowed $1,000 from his grandma and invested in Bitcoin. He'd make a fortune 2 years later when Bitcoin hit $1,200. The Winklevoss brothers became the first ever Bitcoin millionaires with their initial investment in the world's first crypto. Peter Saddington of Atlanta bought his first Bitcoin at $3 per coin and later sold it when the price hit $7,500. That's a 250,000% increase. We can go on and on. To cap it up, a person who bought Bitcoin on April 1st, 2020 last year at $6,423 and 61 cents has now grown his or her investment nearly tenfold. While Bitcoin sells at $62,454.60 today, some experts are projecting that the world's most popular crypto will hit $500,000 before 2030.